We're back. We are back. I again with issues fix again. One change in particular, at least for me, being I'm not hearing my own voice from my headphones anymore. Because my audio cable is like broke. It's not working anymore. I already had like issues like for a few months with it now, but since it's like 2.5mm to 3.5mm audio cable, which you normally do not find in stores, like your common electronics store, I couldn't buy a replacement for it yet. And this is one thing I really hate Bose for using like 2.5mm audio jacks for their headphones, which is stupid, and I don't know the reason why, but hey. And so I'm using over Bluetooth now, and since with Bluetooth the audio delay is a bit bigger and it makes you lose concentration while speaking because you hear yourself like by a few milliseconds delayed instead of like at real time on your headphones. It really messes with you when you're speaking. At least I know there's people who do not like hearing their voices at all when they like speak through the microphone and such. For recording I actually do really like it. And I have no issues with hearing myself, but if the delay is too big, it just really messes with you. So I disabled it. Now it's weird not hearing myself through the headphones, but hey, I have to deal with it. But yeah, also, weird the original news here. I didn't record it later that day. The next part of these sessions, I'm recording actually like 2 days later. For the night, just a friend wanted to do some stuff together, so I prioritized that, and then I was busy with other stuff. Because Friday actually used to like fill up my new showcases for my figurines, which we mounted on Thursday actually, but no, on Wednesday actually. And I wanted to take the Friday to fill those up, mess with my Raspberry Pi more, and yes, I do. I actually recently got a Raspberry Pi and set it up with like file, this umbrella servers, file sharing our network and stuff. Yeah. So we have Saturday today. I actually have guests over with. Not particularly for me, but parents' day was the day for my parents, and so my parents have to take care of it right now. So yeah. We wanted to continue with story. We in the last part, where I said I would like continue playing later today, which is 2 days later now. We opened up the Rainbow Bridge for Aquila, or for like the Sky cast room. And we want to confront Aquila. And it's probably looks like
it's been so long.
Exploring?
Maybe the Eye of Twilight has already turned into ruins.
You gonna play for this? I'm guessing we will be permanently focused on like exploring now.
Something's not right. I can kind of feel how big and empty this place is. But all I can see is darkness.
What's on the other side of this?
Maybe it's the celestial mural. The Sky City believes that mural to be connected to Amphorius' sky. And any weather condition depicted on it will become actual weather.
Okay.
The mural would reflect Aquila's shifting mood, like clear skies, fog, snow, or thunderstorms. The sky priests would gather here during peaceful times and pray to the god for warm breezes and good harvests. To put it in words that Gray and Danny would understand, just think of it as a massive screen.
Okay. Got it. Aguilar's theme park. Yes.
In any case, exploring in the dark is never a good option. If we could light up the mural, it might just provide us with the light needed to move forward.
Okay.
That really conspicuous device might be part of the ritual. Let's go take a look. It's dark, so watch your feet.
I mean, it's not that dark, but okay. What is this? A hologram of the sun or whatever it is supposed to be? Robert is super. How about it? Got any leads?
I have no idea how to turn it on. If only we had help from the wisdom of those who came before us. That's it. I almost forgot. Gray, Memi, can I borrow your powers?
Leave it to the demigod of time, I guess. Well, we're primarily counting on them for this.
Got it! We just need to find the scattered memory nearby, right? That's simple. Give me a little time. Feel the flow of time. Over there. And over there. Done! There haven't been many people for a while, so the traces of time are super obvious.
I knew you could do it, Memi. You are a huge help.
Which is probably just like, yeah, memory locations. The past
Arrogant
rainfall.
Sunfolk. The Titan will condemn your brazen disrespect. But Aquila, you that shape the sky, why do you avoid the pursuit of dark clouds? Are not clear skies and stormy rains equally your creations? The Sunborn see your behavior as an act of favoritism towards them, and weaponize this reason to oppress my people. The Rainfolk will not suffer in silence. Oh God. If you remain silent, we shall have to forge our own weapons and resist the malice concealed under your brilliance. May the Eye of Twilight never open. And may torrid rains descend forever.
Avoid the pursuit of dark clouds. Aquila doesn't like rainstorms. It seems a little hard to believe, but we should write this clue down first.
I mean, at least for are you the Beatles? Okay, interesting model for a beetle. Or like the nymph. Why am I blanking on the name? Okama. You saw Okama, that's always like sun, but I think it's also mainly due to Kefale's influence.
Foolish rainfolk. The great Aquila has already left a mark of their manifestation on the golden clouds. The gods' choice is clear. Only we, the Sunborn, are the true heirs of the sky. This war is destined to end in the victory of the Sunfolk. May the Eye of Twilight never close. May eternal daylight embrace the land!
Left a mark among the golden clouds. Is this referring to the celestial mural? But we can't see anything right now. It is, as the rumors said. The Sky Castrum was far from united.
My guess was right. This venue is indeed where celestial rituals were performed. Memi, can you retrieve even more memories?
No problem at all. Here goes. There we are.
Wind, snow, rain, shine. In the name of the sky's 100 eyes, I bring celestial phenomena upon the world. The turn of dawn and dusk. Commanding the celestial globe Awaken, celestial mural.
Don't you have gotten this memory for the first time?
Stop, foolish Cloudborn! How dare you tamper with the celestial globe and distort the weather? This is blasphemy!
The Titan bequeathed the celestial globe to our ancestors, so that we could divide the light and dark equally between day and night, so that all things could grow beneath the celestial phenomenon they preferred. But the Sunborn have asserted control over the celestial mural. And now the days are endless, subjecting the land to drought and burning. And you have the gall to accuse the Rainfolk, who you've oppressed!
The land? It is our eternal nemesis. How can storm clouds and rain, unloved by Aquila, lead the Skyfolk to victory in the Chrysos War? Your character is as weak as your faith. Go seek out a corner untouched by the sun and weep solitary tears in the shadows. Huh. That's all you lot know how to do anyway. Cry in silence.
So if I understand it correctly, they used the weather, or actually like intentionally kept the weather in clear skies and like sun to potentially win the war and hinder the others, since with always sun they might have problems sleeping, might have problems growing crop, and a lot of other stuff. Always sunshine and always and never rain would be quite problematic for extended time.
Then let us show you what we are really made of.
You? What are you? What are you trying to do?
Fanatics whose minds have been muddled by the heat. By Aquila above, meet your demise!
What a terrifying memory.
The brutal internal strife is sad to see. It appears the Sky Cities didn't fall to external threats after all.
Oh, to
The
internal
proud Sunfolk saw themselves as divinely chosen, exacting long-standing oppression on other tribes. And the Rainfolk suffering beneath them began resenting the divine and plotted their retaliation.
Choose common story area. True. You set the stage and the models perform the blame. This isn't the first time we've witnessed such a scene while trailblazing.
No matter the era, conflict among humans is destined to persist. Having witnessed the actions of Kindness and the Cleaners, it isn't so hard to understand this piece of history.
Chris, which side won?
There's nothing but empty silence here. I fear there were no winners.
The hero Seliosi. How did she view the ancient feud between the Sunfolk and Rainfolk? The legends focus on her god-slaying expedition, but are hazy on the fall of the Sky denizens. Perhaps I can piece together the true face of history here.
One step at a time. Do you remember the verse that Rainfolk sang, Hyacinth? Perhaps that's the key to unlocking the celestial mural.
Yes, I already memorized it. Now, shall we try to wake it up?
She seems to have like really good memory, like how do you call it? I don't think photographic memory. I'm not sure if it's what it was called or something like that. Something of that line. Yeah, like literally memorize like everything, so to say. I know it's not quite that simple, but you know what I mean.
Wind, Snow, rain, shine. In the name of the sky's 100 eyes, I bring celestial phenomena upon the world. The turn of dawn and dusk, commanding the celestial globe. Awaken, celestial mural!
Golden clouds, blazing radiance. What a breathtaking scene.
Look, the mark of their manifestation mentioned by the memory fragment. The fuck?
How chilling. I wonder if Aquila is also watching us. I remember the Rainfolk mentioned the Titan dislikes overcast days. We might be able to use this to our advantage and change how the mark is behaving by changing the weather on the mural.
Wouldn't this affect Alchema?
Don't worry. The mural probably lost its original function ages ago. Alchemist's light comes from the dawn device shouldered by carefully anyway. That being said, there's no power in this device anymore. We have to find another celestial globe if we want to change the weather on the mural.
Okay.
There! That circular device. I'm quite familiar with it. That's a west wind compass of the Twilight Courtyard. We can use it to create a miniature rainbow bridge to walk on. Who knows? It might even lead us to other areas of the Eye of Twilight. Technology passed down from the Golden Age is finally proving useful. Let's go. Leave the adjustments and calibrations to me.
They really are going hard on the sky thing with all the rainbow stuff and everything. Climate controller, yes. It's all in red representation you dimension control divided in Shangri-La. Huge golden pool down there.
A boiling pool of gold, said to be the energy source that powers the Eye of Twilight's divinity. You should watch your step as you walk.
Okay. How's that an energy source?
The mechanical structure is a bit different from the one used in the Twilight Courtyard. How should I put this? It's a little more complicated.
Can you handle it, Hyacinth?
This might take a while, but I think I can manage.
Ooh, okay, it's a new minigame. Observe the starting point, finish point, direction of the hair on the compass, and the distribution of red obstacles. Rotate the rings on the compass to reach the finish point without running into obstacles, but follow the arrow's direction point, leaving the starting point. And change some resistance to obstacles that box the path, and the road cannot pass through them. Be sure to avoid them and connecting the route. Select button to choose specific ring. Okay. Confirming the route. The compass and mechanism will be triggered. The ramp path will be added to the map according to a specific state on the compass.
Deep breaths and find the way out.
Okay. Then rotate this by 1.
I think this should be right. Look! The rainbow bridge has appeared!
Well done. Now we can cross. Hey, careful!
Seems like not such a bad puzzle, isn't this one which one of the horses with Celius? That's... Is that a memory?
Is that a winged Pegasus?
Looks like a mythical beast. But this one doesn't seem hostile towards us. Hyacinth! Could it be the legendary...
I'm not entirely sure. We might be able to tell if we get closer.
We can't assume it's friendly. Keep your guard up and follow it.
Alright.
Legend has it that the hero Seliosi was always flanked by two winged companions.
Pretty much looks like
Solibus
one of them.
and Lunabis. They were her steeds and comrades. If they are still alive, they might help us confront Aquila. It disappeared.
An illusion? Or the memory dissipated?
How strange. That Pegasus was different from the other memories. It was surrounded in an air of sorrow. Oh, it's so heavy that it's hard to breathe.
Was that Lunabis's phantom? Did it appear here because it has unfinished business?
If that's really the case, there must be a super strong obsession keeping it in one piece. Could it be some remaining bits of Celiosi's will?
Maybe.
We can't be sure of that yet. Let's take the elevator up to the Eye of Twilight's core first.
Ah, we're in the bridge.
Lady Lunabis? Is that you? Can you hear me? I am a descendant of the hero Seliosi. We have come to complete her mission. That's another one?
Careful! It's not a memory phantom! It looks like it's alive! But it's so twisted and very shadowy, like those black tide creatures.
Hyacinth, watch out!
So, you're Lady Lunabis, aren't you? Then that corrupted being before us must be Lord Solibus. Did you lead us here so we can free your companion?
Interesting.
I understand now. You must have been tormented by pain for so long. But you didn't give up. And you've held on to what little is left of your will with such tenacity. Don't be afraid. You're not alone anymore. I am Hyacinthia, the healer who inherited the hero's bloodline. Seliosi, the Day Thunder Knight, was once your comrade, wasn't she? Lord Solibus, your body has been completely corroded by the black tide. But I can still heal your tenacious soul. Just like Lady Lunabis, even if you've lost your mortal body, your spirit remains pure.
Yeah, let's hope so at least.
Please, keep holding on to what's left of your will, and I will reawaken you as a heroic soul.
Do we need to show
No need,
mercy?
Grey. Solibus isn't an opponent that can be defeated easily. Besides, it must be looking forward to an all-out battle.
Solibus, the sunlit wings that once accompanied the hero. If this battle can remind you of your great deeds from back then, it would be my honor. Come on, heroes!
Due to the presence of the Eye of Twilight, all targets on the field will be affected by the weather effect. On sunny day, the battlefield has the temperature effect. The start of any target's turn temperature increases as we take continuous burn damage based on temperature. Okay. Damage dealt by all others increases based on temperature.
Lord Solibus, please break free from the control of the black tide and return to your senses.
It smells macabre to me.
our cute place.
With enough believers, lies become reality! Gotcha! May the foul stench dissipate quickly. Be of pure body and mind.
Found me.
The truth. Everything in this world is bleeding.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
I'm just a frail skull. Insanity!
That's half the work.
You ordered the stubborn one.
You want to take it back?
I'll take it all.
Easy.
It's over.
Solibus.
Yes, that's the Pegasus.
Oh, so she speaks.
Solibus, you're finally awake.
My consciousness has been lost for far too long. Finally, I have been released from the Black Tide's cage. Little girl, are you Celiosi's descendant?
It is me, Lord Solibus. My name is Hyacinthia, and my companions call me Hyacinth.
Hyacinthia, you don't have the scent of her on you.
I mean, it has been diluted by like a millennium, so.
It's been 1,000 years. Celiosi's blood may have thinned in my veins, but the resolve of the Sky People has never been eroded by time. I've journeyed here to fulfill her dying wish.
How much do you know about her dying wish?
I know that in order to support the shattered sky, she merged herself with the divine body of the Titan. And I also know that she left behind a message, calling on future generations to one day ascend to the heavens again and reclaim the core flame of Aquila.
Has the legend changed so much since your people fell to the earth?
Apparently, yes.
Girl, you said you're a doctor. You only know how to heal and tend to wounds, with such a weak lot in life. How do you plan to challenge the embodiment of the heavens?
Oh, you will say.
With this long sword, heroic soul.
Am I bad? Or in their pink
As you
love,
can see.
like this.
We're all Hyacinthia's companions and comrades. You've already witnessed our combined strength.
It's not bad, but still lacking compared to her.
Solibus, let go of your ego and accept their kindness. You've been trapped in time by the Black Tide, while great change has spread over the world. If I'm not mistaken, the god of war Nikador also fell to the hands of these warriors.
We've laid all the other titans to rest, one by one. Now the final target for the flame chase is the master of this sky fortress. Please guide us to an audience with Aquila, heroic souls. Celiosi initiated the era of slaying gods and attaining their flames. Even if she could not witness the end of this era, you will all at least bear witness on her behalf.
Confidence and fierceness. Yes, I do indeed see a shadow of her in you.
Aquila's mark flew away?
Is that a reaction from the Titan?
Maybe they detected our awakening.
Well, perhaps our presence stirred memories of the fierce battle from 1,000 years ago.
We learned from past memories that the Sky Titan fears dark clouds. Would you know more about this topic?
What the memo sprite said is true, but you all still need a guide.
Follow me, Hyacinthia and fellow warriors. Let the hunt for the gods start again.
Is Lady Lunabis not going with us?
I will be waiting for you all at the next destination, Hyacinth.
Well, we should wait there for us instead of accompanying us now. If she can get ahead so easily, why not just take us with her?
Years have passed, and yet this place feels the same. Just that there is no more human clamor. This is the Hall of the Sunfolk, where the Sunborn once held grand ceremonies to give thanks for Aquila's gifts.
So, did the Sky Titan really take the side of the Sunfolk?
Everyone thought so until Celiosi's spear pierced through Aquila's wrath. Only then did we understand that Aquila wasn't hiding from the clouds and rain, but from the horror that lurked within the unlit shadows.
The Black Tide's threat has forced the Chrysos heirs to complete our flame chase journey, heading toward the prophecy's miracle of Genesis.
Chrysos heirs. In our time, that title used to stir up waves of outrage. But you all seem to be revered as heroes.
It's all thanks to those who came before us. Trebios and Aglaya. You must have heard of these two names.
So it was those two who made it to the end.
What does that mean?
Let's not elaborate on unrelated topics.
But I wanna know.
You now know how to activate the celestial globe. So go and force out the Titan in the mural.
You can't tease like interesting lore bits and just not tell us.
The road got sucked away by the wind fan? Did Aquila do that?
You have nothing to fear. We can use the power of time to rewind it if we have to.
True. So wind currents in the Eye of Twilight. Is that okay? Yeah, it's just time rewinding.
Ah, it looks like this device can amplify the power of Orynyx's prayer. Why don't you try to change the wind's direction with this thing, partner? Now the prayer should rewind for even longer. Let's try to control the wind's direction with this thing, partner.
A celestial globe is right ahead. Let's go and force Aquila to come out.
The turn of dawn and dusk, commanding the celestial globe. Change, celestial mural. The celestial shift didn't work?
Perhaps the rise has been damaged during these long merciless years. Do you see those two giant circuits on either side of the wall? Or the hall? Maybe we should try fixing them.
These circuits all seem to be corroded by the Black Tide. Here's hoping those two prophecy tablets can help us out.
Stream 4. Gleam of old blades.
Let's optimize these. We could go there, but I think I will finish this circuit part here first.
Seek, and you will find.
Where would you bring me? Ah!
Don't forget to let your friends in on the action.
Smooth sailing so far. We've got one more circuit to fix. Let's keep going and find the tablet on the other side.
Okay. This way? Nope, not. Sweet.
Seek, and you will find.
They are already so simple, it's just like turning left or right.
Life is a
Could've made those
puzzle in
harder,
and of
really.
itself. Don't forget to let your friends.
We finally made it. Hopefully, this is enough to fix the celestial globe.
That is so simple.
Stream forth. Gleam bold blades. Seek, and you will find.
I'll take it on. Immerse yourself in it. Be a pure body and mind.
I'm gonna research us again.
I'm just a frail skull. Look, with this divine power, I reforge all things. Insanity! To the soul.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. Another blood debt repaid.
Do you have anything over there? No
The turn of
change.
dawn and dusk,
Hopefully.
commanding the celestial globe. Change, celestial mural.
The Marcus disappeared again.
Looks like they're still avoiding us. I wonder if it's cowardice, or if they have something up their sleeve.
I fear the Aquila of present has long lost their sanity. But instinct still drives them to flee from the shadows, to evade the Black Tide's encroachment.
Resident Hero's consciousness still
I
remain?
have no knowledge of Celiosi's situation. But I am certain that the will behind that mark is not hers. She would not abscond like a disgraceful deserter, willingly exiled by the pursuit of dark clouds. It is time to leave this place. Lunibus awaits you at the next stop.
A moment, please, Lord Solibus. I have one more thing I wish to do.
What is it, girl?
To honor the pact with Celiosi. Her descendants spent a millennium looking up at the sky. I believe my countless ancestors who lived for that purpose deserve to know the truth behind her legend. If you don't mind us knocking on the gates of the past, maybe I can peek into this place's history.
You are the ones who hold Orynyx's miracle. I have no authority to prevent you from delving into the past.
Okay.
Memi, Gray, could I please ask you for this favor? I want to show the truth to my ancestors waiting on the other side.
Leave it us. Is this your right?
If there are falsehoods in the legends, then there must be a reason for its embellishment. The scene here and the previous memories gave me a bad feeling. What else did the Skyfolk encounter after Celiosi challenged the god? I must figure out the truth behind the legend, even if it's for my ancestors' sake.
Hyacinth, you're such a good child. Don't worry, I'm here. The memories surging here are even more intense than at the entrance. I'll gather them up now, and mold them, and mold them. All done!
Thank you, Memi. Everyone, please, witness history with me.
Okay.
Daughter of Dusk, have you finally gone mad?
I knew it! The child with the blood of two feuding clans will one day destroy the Sky Castrum!
So she is the daughter of a Sunfolk and Rainfolk person, apparently.
Will you really point the tip of your spear at our god? Stay in your hand. Your recklessness will only bring divine retribution.
Sunfolk are facing off against Celios. Isn't this part of history?
Divine retribution? Those innocent children of the earth were sentenced to total annihilation by the god above, while they had nothing more than mere curiosity for things that lie beyond the sky. Look at yourselves. You call yourselves the Sunborn, yet you're unable to bear the blinding sunlight. You even consider sunburns and blisters as a gift from the gods. You declare yourselves the chosen ones, champions favored by Aquila. Yet you dare not even declare war upon the true threat of this world. Instead, you raise your swords and rattle them at your weaker brethren. You are all beyond saving. My father was also a disciple of the sun, but he taught me resilience and justice and guided me towards the light. He taught me wherever there is light, there is hope. Wretched people. I see no hope left in any of you. Even a shadow has more dignity than you lot.
Okay, sick burns.
Even so, Daughter of Dusk. Even so, you should not shatter our faith.
Not just our faith. Aquila forged the sky. Nay, they are the sky itself. If they fall, what will this world turn into?
A prophecy echoes from the horizon's edge. It heralds the advent of a new age. One not ruled by the Titans, but created by mortal heroes. I choose to believe in that prophecy. I must believe in any sign that promises to break the chains imposed on us by the old era. Any sign that will lead us to a new chapter of the world. If you wish to stop me from slaying the god, you'd better muster your courage and draw your bows. Let's see if I will be pierced by a hail of arrows first, or if you will be burned to ash by Solobis!
How can we even fight you? You're the powerful Day Thunder Knight, a warrior goddess capable of trampling all lands.
I am not a god, but the only mortal in this cage who is brave enough to defy the Warden.
This unfortunate memory falls silent. Their expressions are ashen despite being under the bright sunlight.
See, you are all truly weak beyond measure. The hunting ground beckons. Come, Solobis!
The hero Celiosi, disillusioned by the Sunfolk's deeds, decided to sever the source of it all. The god they so blindly placed their faith in.
By blindly putting her faith into a prophecy. I mean, a lot of the Cragnatsune do so.
She was brimming with compassion at that time. Her words were bursting with anger, but her heart had nothing but mercy for the children of humanity.
At that time,
We should get going, Hyacinthia. Lunabis is waiting for you all. Aquila has fled to the other end of the fortress. Let's chase after them. Lunabis will lead the way.
Alright.
Seek, and you will find.
Guess I can open shortcut here.
Lady
now.
Lunabis, we're here.
Aquila. Even though they have been corrupted by the Black Tide, they still maintain a connection with their kin in this fortress.
They're behind us as well. Anti-information and don't get surrounded.
You think to hinder us, imprisoned Titan? Then we will make you understand that resistance is futile.
Stop lagging.
Our cute play session is over.
With enough believers, lies become reality! Gotcha! Come to me! Immerse yourself in it. Be a pure body and mind found me.
What's the matter? Insanity!
That's half the work. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Aaron just kills them all. The mark of manifestation and fled to the other side of the mirror.
Don't stop. Follow it to the Titan. Even if plunged into madness, Aquila is still the Sky Titan. We mustn't let our guard down.
Heroes, over here! Let's keep going and aim for the next West Wind compass.
First, let me unlock the path over here. Oh, it actually wants me to go there. Is there anything left over here which I can take? Oh, a nymph. Very weird
Don't
where the
forget to let your
villagers are
friends
just
in
like
on the action.
laying randomly along the path. If there are treasure items in the connected road, you can obtain them by traveling to the corresponding position. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Look, the Rainbow Bridge is leading us to our next destination. Let's hurry on. Follow Lady Lunabis.
Miss Heisen, how are you so certain that you could free Solidus from suffering?
My apologies, Lady Lunabis. I was not all that certain. But if even the healer loses hope, then how will the patients repossess their hope for life?
Ah, what a kind answer.
Just right about it. New path opens.
It said the black tide is a calamity from beyond the sky. If that's true, the sky's defenses would naturally be the first to be breached.
It seems to depict something. Okay. I'm guessing this is Aquila? The piercing of the eyes, probably by the Cragnatsune. And shattering or corrosion, probably from the black tide. If we would have to interpret these.
Now, I shall lead you into the Rain Folks Hall.
Legend has it Celiosi's father was a Sun Folk warrior who spent his years fighting and rarely returned to the Eye of Twilight. Her childhood was mostly spent beside her mother, a Rainfolk priest.
Correct. That was true. It was also during her formative years that the conflict between the two tribes began intensifying. The Rainfolk feared the other half of Celiosi's bloodline, and never truly saw her as one of their own.
But in such an environment,
Yet she bore no hatred for her people, and still grew into a passionate young lady. Until people discovered golden blood ran through her veins. That was the final straw that turned disdain into terror.
Until she was exposed to Rise's arrow. Okay.
What? But the epic said Celiosi left to live in solitude, so she could train her spirit and hone her martial skills. I never would have imagined that she was cast out of her tribe for her lineage and her golden blood.
Even so, she did not despair. She met Solidus and me while she was living alone. We hunted, spent our days together, and forged an alliance. I think that oath, stronger than fate itself, kept Solidus and me here to watch over this abandoned fortress.
Despite experiencing betrayal and exile at the hands of her own people, she was still willing to set out on the path to slay the gods for them. Was Celiosi's love for humanity truly so boundless and unconditional?
Apparently.
Little Ika, why did you run out on your own?
This little one.
You're saying you smell a familiar scent on Lady Lunabis?
They look completely different, but Little Ika should also be a winged beast, right? Could it be?
Truly, a miracle of fate. Perhaps we did leave something behind for this world. Celiosi.
Lady Lunibus? Is little Ika your...
Please press on, flame-chasing heroes. I can sense it.
I guess so.
The radiance of Aquila shines ever brighter.
I guess little Ika comes from Lunibus, and maybe also Solibus. Do we have to fix circuits here as well, or what's next?
Where did the Skyfoot...
I didn't want to cut off right there, but... But bugs! It just was already like... putting in the command to catch the bug before I noticed violence picking up.
Aquila. They are indeed here.
The celestial globe is right ahead. But there are black tide creatures guarding it.
Looks like we can't skip this fight. Let's go get them.
I find it interesting how like Aquila was afraid of like the black tide and kept it bright because of it, but now it's able to go with the black tide monsters.
It's another one of those devices that can enhance prayers. Can I leave that to you, partner?
Sure. Come on. The Titankin that was corroded by the black tide. It seems it's stronger than before.
Before it was consumed by madness, it must have also faithfully served the Titan, don't you think? No healer can heal all, especially faced with souls that are trapped deeply in the clutches of pain. Granting it a dignified end may be the most compassionate act of all.
Let's beat the shit out of it.
Look, with this divine power, I reforge all things.
You can't run! The truth, everything in this world is bleeding.
You deserve my attention. To the soul. Insanity.
I weep for the departed.
Really giving it a good there.
It too shall fall. How familiar.
You want to take advantage? Come to me! Be up your body and mind. Found me.
That's half the work.
To the soul.
You can't run!
Insanity.
Rest now, Titankin.
The celestial globe looks complete, but it still won't start. Is there something wrong internally?
It's not damaged, but it's missing an energy source. Look there, those massive objects that look like hard drives.
Hard drives?
Sorry, let me rephrase. Do you see the two structures that are glowing blue on both sides? Some of them are protruding out, not fully inserted into the slots. My intuition tells me that they have something to do with the energy source of the celestial globe.
Your intuition has always been good. Let's look around and see if there are any mechanisms. That didn't take much effort. The hand of Zagreus always appears when it's most needed.
Lady Lunibus, if it's not too much trouble, please wait for a little longer.
It's you all who have to do the work. I've wandered around here for 1,000 years, so this brief moment hardly qualifies as waiting.
Fair.
Furthermore, I would like to have a moment alone with this little one.
Sure, go ahead. Left to the end of Zacharias over there.
Don't forget to let your friends in on the action.
Can't find anything on the other side. Wait, can I not straight walk over there? I can. This will probably just put me further ahead. Where I need to go next.
Certainly pretty crude and simple. Should we go look for the next one? All good. Let's keep going.
So, of course, you also have to look like for coins. 5 of them. How deep can I go? I'm guessing this is the end.
As expected, Grady is getting more and more skilled at handling the hand of Zagreus. Let's go. We should return and check on the celestial globe.
I'm also use this opportunity to punch away all of the monsters. Good. I'm still needing a few coins though. Ooh, how far does it go up? Jesus. Still missing one. Ah, there it is.
This is what exploring the cosmos is all about. Life is a puzzle in and of itself.
Pickle runners. Yes.
Perhaps there's more than one right answer.
Look at down there.
Don't forget to let your friends in on the action. Seek, and you will find.
Why? Why Seikuyers? Why? My second ring is button.
Look, with this divine power, I reforge all things.
You can't run!
Something out of nothing. To the soul. Insanity.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. Another blood.
Give me a treasure chest. Thank you. Let's go up there in a moment.
Don't forget to let your friends in on the action.
Not sure why you get an end of Sacris down here, but easy.
Seek, and you will find.
Came from there actually, right. Let's ascend. Isn't the spear somewhere up here? There it is.
The turn of dawn and dusk, commanding the celestial globe. Blot out the blazing sun, celestial mural.
Aquila what's left.
Scaredy cat.
We've already changed 2 scenes on the mural. Where else can they go?
In the direction that the denizens of the sky have prayed to their whole lives. Upward.
Will they fly beyond the clouds to heights that are beyond our reach? As far as we know, it was Aquila that placed a curse on this world, preventing Emporians from ever reaching around beyond the sky.
A curse that fell from the sky. I can't verify the truth of this claim. When Seliosi fought Aquila, the Titan's incarnation did ascend into the skies, but they never attempted to break through the sky's veil to escape our pursuit.
It could also be that they didn't want to win unfairly. There's also another possibility. Maybe even Aquila, the Titan wielding divine authority of the sky, is not able to break through the sky. Perhaps the interpretation of the myth is inaccurate. It might be someone else who seeks to prevent the Emporians from reaching the world beyond the sky. Like Lygus.
Regardless, we can only know the truth after we've defeated them.
We do know that Lygus wants to prevent others from entering, so why not the other way around too?
Before we press on, partner, Mem, let's unveil the history for Hyacinth. The true story behind the legend is yet to be fully revealed.
Okay, leave it to me. Flowing, gathering, recollection, reveal!
Oh, daughter of dusk, who has permitted your return to this sacred land of the Cloudborn? Bearing the blood of heresy and curse of gold, exile is your eternal sentence.
My kin of old, I am no longer the immature fledgling I once was. I found my wings. The shackles you bound me with have rusted away, and I shall decide which direction I'll fly. As for this return home, before I embark on my god-slaying quest, those who worship the god who is about to die deserve to know everything.
So, the dreadful rumors are true. The cursed daughter of dusk, the invincible day thunder knight, will soar into the heavens to challenge the Titan!
Why not?
Why would you do this, Seliosi? You were once such a warm-hearted girl. In this hall of the Cloudborn, you prayed so devoutly to Aquila.
I've seen through the Titan's indifference, and grown weary of the tragic dances mortals perform under their neglect. I see how you blame the god for their favoritism, yet lack the courage to rebel against the core of your beliefs. You're quick to turn your blades on your kin, but you never dare to confront the true source of your hatred. I feel sorry for you. I grew up among you, and once saw myself as part of this tribe. The persecution you've suffered runs deep. For that, I understand your hatred towards me. And I forgive you for casting me out of care for you all. I'll walk this path, on behalf of everyone. Let the fall of the Eye of Twilight mark the dawn of a new chapter in history. Upon my return, there will be no more unjust gods. When a broken faith finally disappears, the children of humanity will be reborn. The skies will mend, and the divide between day and night will fade away.
You are so naive, daughter of dusk. So powerful, yet so innocent. I fear you. I can't imagine how twisted you may become when you realize that shallow and fragile mortals can't bear the immense weight of your boundless love.
Hope to see.
Farewell, my kin. I'll always remember the tenderness you once showed me. Meager, but refreshing. Like gentle rain. Fly, Lunabis.
Lady Celiosi's resolve to slay the Titan was as firm as her farewell to her people was dismal.
Yet, from this memory, I sense something ominous. What happened later, Lady Lunibus?
Rather than listening to me, continue onward and witness for yourselves. Follow the trail Aquila has left, heroes. This time, I will guide you alongside Solibus. Sorry, little one. I hope we still have time to talk later.
Now can you actually talk with Vika, because Vika's only doing noises, but okay.
Zeliosi is such a mighty hero. Yet her partner, who must have walked with her to pass on her bloodline, was completely unrecorded in legend. Was he also a warrior? Or perhaps...
You will soon have your answer, Miss Hyacinth.
We'll see that answer later. After, for me, a short break, and I'll actually cut a part out of here. So, for you, in the next part, whatever few days it will come. Bye bye.